Corey Wolin, and I think plastic is to the 21st century as coal was to the 18th century. Although seemingly boring, plastic has a large impact on the global population, and without a conscious awareness, the effects of irresponsible consumption are looking to be irreversible. I recently took an interest in plastic when, over the summer, my Aunt Carol, who lives in Buffalo, asked me to help her in the garden remove some stones. So while digging in the ground, I found more pieces of broken down plastic than I actually did of stones. So today I'd like to present what I call the 3 Ps of plastic: production, pollution, and progression. According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, in 2006, about 331 million barrels of liquid petroleum gas were used in the plastic production of products and materials, which equals to about 4.6% of the total consumption of petroleum. Here I have a diagram which presents the conventional production of plastic, which would begin with the crude oil. It is then transported to a refinery by a company, Exxon. I'm sure you've all heard of that mobile gas station. At the polymer plant, a catalyst is combined with ethylene or propylene and heated to produce a fluff. Now this fluff is a dried substance which they then press through a pelletizer and then chop up the pellets, which they then send to a manufacturing plant where you get your different creations of your plastics. I thought I'd show you guys a quick 40-second video which kind of shows a better animation of it.
4% of all black gold is used for the production of plastics. Behind closed doors, crude oil molecules are mixed together with chiefly top-secret molecules, and so a chemical reaction takes place. The molecules arrange themselves in polymer chains. Through a variety of further production processes, the plastic pellets are formed. There are thousands of different kinds of pellets for countless requirements. These pellets are often mixed with further top-secret additives by the converters, processed, and from this, plastic products are created.
All right, plastic products are created. Now, one of these additives which the United States loves to add is bisphenol A, also known as BPA. Now, although no longer a secret, bisphenol A is an additive which is processed by the converters and used in about 96% of liquid bottle production. When it comes to BPA exposure, it doesn't matter how old the container is. According to the University of Cincinnati, it's the temperature of the liquid which has the biggest impact on how much is released, which is ironic because we like to use a lot of BPA in baby bottles. BPA is an endocrine disruptor which has a known effect of reproduction and brain development, and it mimics the body's hormone. One survey conducted by the CDC, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, found that 93% of Americans age 6 and older have had exposure. Pollution, the ocean. If 80 to 90% of marine debris is plastic, we need to call it what it is, plastic pollution. Over time, plastic breaks down into smaller pieces, as shown in the picture above. This plastic creates more environmental harm when it breaks down than when it's intact. These billions of small pieces disintegrate into the plastic, and the plastic gets digested by some of our aquatic life, which then invades our food chain. The co-founder of the Plastic Pollution Coalition, Diana Conan, said, "We need to find a way to turn off the faucet. We need to cut the spigot of single-use and disposable plastics, which are entering the marine environment every day on a global scale." Now, our land pollution. It would naturally make sense that the more developed a country is, the more plastic it produces. For me, it was a grim reality when I found out that the U.S. has no recycling policy as far as plastic. So as a cheap alternative, we send it to developing countries such as Mumbai, India. As shown in the picture taken by Chris Jordan, who photographs mass consumption, you see here that the U.S. uses about 2 million plastic bottles every 5 minutes. Now the progression. Given the results of my survey that I sent out, I was reluctant to say that the majority of you are actually pessimistic about the future of plastic. But I have 3 reasons why I should try and convince you otherwise. Number 1, Mike Biddle. He is the founder of a company by the name of MBA Polymers, and he's revolutionized the plastic industry by combining both recycling and production of plastic. Simply said, he takes a highly automated processed plastic size of a fingernail and he separates it by the type and the grade. The plastic is then reheated by its melting point, sent through a pelletilizer like the conventional way, and then he chops it up into pellets and sends it to the manufacturer, which the results are the same as petroleum-based plastic. Number 2 are bioplastics. Now I find these pretty neat because it's made out of corn starch. So over time, which in a matter of even weeks, it breaks down into a natural material. The bioplastic absorbs water and swells, causing the molecules to be released into the soil where the bacteria eats it up and turns it into a natural molecule. Number 3, and this is the one that I actually do find the most interesting, it's a fungus called Pesilotypus microspores. And it was founded by Yale scientists in the Amazon rainforest. It's a fungus that grows in an airless environment, which is going to be good because we can put it into our trash heaps and it naturally eats our plastic. John Russell, who is another scientist in the Yale environment, he's working to isolate the enzyme so we can use it in different biodiversity. So in conclusion, if we can imagine the globe as a single living environment, wouldn't you find it appropriate to contribute to its health? Using the information I just provided, next time you may think about choosing a more ecological and healthy alternative to plastic. Thank you.